Towards the game, Combo Collector and Festival. Welcome to the top 10 highest CGC and CBCS comic books sold on eBay from January 4th to January 10th. Coming number 10, we have Incredible Hulk issue number 4, very high grade, graded to CC 9.0. Silver Age book is the Origin Retold, and this one came out in 1962. So let's go over to Go Collect. Well, Go Collect, we have a 9.0 right here, and then this book sold as high as 8,100. So that's a decrease of 2,752. According to Go Collect, fair market value is 5,750. And then unfortunately, not too many data right here. Let's see this book right here. So the one that was sold for 8,100 was back in November 2022. Come number 9, Daredevil issue 7, classic Submariner Battle. And this is a Silver Age book, came out in 1965, grade CC of 9.2. Final auction price was 5,400 with 46 bids. So let's go over to Go Collect. Go Collect, we have a 9.2 right here. And then this book sold as high as 7,200. So that's a decrease of 1,800. According to Go Collect, fair market value 5,500. That's pretty much close to what was just sold on eBay. The high is 6,799, low 4,320. So let's go over here. The one that was sold for 7,200 was back in April of 2024. Coming number 8, Star Trek issue 1, very high grade, graded CZ 9.2. This one came in 1967, very first issue photo cover, and the sold price was 6,500. So let's go over to Go Collect. Go Collect, we have a 9.2 right here, and then we'll go across right here. This book sold as high 10,200, so that's a decrease of 3,700. And Go Collect fair market value 6,750. And the high 7,200 and the low $6,000 during the 1 year. So let's go over here. And then the one that was sold for 10,200 was back in September 2021. Coming number 7, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. This one came in 1963, grade CZ 3.5. We have the Fantastic Four crossover. The first ongoing Spider-Man issue title. Final auction price was 6,651. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have 3.5 right here. This book sold as high as 19,200. So that's a decrease of 12,549. This is back in April 2022. And then let's do one on the right here. We have one sold for 16,800 back in August of 2021. And then let's do one more right here. And we have one sold for 16,800 back in October 2021. Coming number 6, Incredible Hulk issue 181, first full appearance of Wolverine. This one came in 1974, grade season 9.2. Asking price was 7,800, but it's actually sold for $6,750. So let's go over to GPA. Okay, GPA right here. We have a 9.2 right here. Let's go across 2024 average, 2025 average, 12-month average, and then 9-day average. And this one, the one that was just sold on eBay. So down here, this book sold as high as 19,800. So that's a decrease of $13,050. And then let's go over here. And the one that was sold for 19,800 was back in 2021. And in 2025, the high was 9,250, low 5,900, and average 7,320. So you can tell these average are going down a little bit. I know not really great comparison. Only just one was recorded 2026 there. Cover number 5, Invisible Iron Man issue 55. First appearance of Thanos and Drax. This one came in 1973. Grade CZ 9.8, white pages. Final auction price was $6,779. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 9.8 right here, and then this go as high as 19,200. So that's a decrease of $13,021 back in June of 2022. Let's swing one over right here. We have one sold for 16,800 back in May of 2022, and then let's do one more. We have one sold for 11,400 back in November 2022. Coming number 4, Incredible Hulk issue 181, CGC 9.0. This one came out in November 1974. First appearance of Wolverine on the cover. The asking the soul price was $7,000. So let's go over to GPA. Over GPA, we have a 9.0 right here. 2024 average, 2025 average, 12-month average, 9-day average, and this was one that was sold on eBay. The one that sold on eBay was more closely to the 2024 average, though. These are all pretty close to each other right here. So let's go down here. And then this is one sold as high, 15,158. So that's a decrease of 8,158. And go over here. And then in 2025, high was 7,900, low 4,800. Average is 6,199. And the one that was sold for 15,158 was back in 2021 there. Coming number 3, Amazing Fantasy 15. This one came in 1962. Grade CZ 1.0. First appearance of Spider-Man. There is a custom label. I'm not quite sure you can see the custom label right there. Okay, the sold price was $12,000. Let's go over to Heritage. Heritage, we have a 1.0 right here. And then this book sold as high 15,600. So that's a drop of 3,600. This is back in November 2021. And then we have one sold for also 15,600 back in April 2021. And then let's do one more. We have one sold for $15,000 back in January 2023. Coming number 2 for the week, Silver issue 4, CZ 9.6, a very classic cover between Silver and the Mighty 4. The the auction price was $13,939, and lucky for the buyer, he was the one that was looking that week, and he bought it. So let's go over to Go Collect, and then we have a 9.6 right here, and then this book sold as high 33,600, so that's a decrease of 19,661. According to Go Collect, fair market value 11,500, and high, this was the one that was on eBay. Low was 10,800. Let's go over here. The one that sold for 33,600 was back in April of 2022. Coming number 1 for this week, X-Men issue 1. This is graded by CBCS as a 5.5, signed by Stanley and Jack Kirby. And this one sold for $17,450. Let's take a look at this book right here. Unfortunately, there is only just 2 pictures over this one. They could at least zoom in on this grading label right here. So this is a verified signature program, signed by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. And you see Jack Kirby right here. And then let's look for Stan Lee here. And you have Stan Lee signature right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Heritage. And then this is the Heritage right here. And this is also a verified signature. Jack Kirby Stan Lee. This is exactly the same book. And it's sold for $10,500. So that's an increase of $6,950. About almost 2 years old. So definitely made some money so whoever bought this book. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the content. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.